You're telling me that this sweetheart,
Yeah, that's a nasty pick.
this is the Grinch. This
That's
is someone who's, you're wearing a Santa hat in this rookie card. What is the
that,
story?
I got influenced. That was around the time when I was a teenager. I was heavily influenced, man. Somebody made me do that. That
I
is
knew
not
it. If
friend.
they were to ask you to do this right now, Kevin Durant, what would the response be?
Hell no.
Hell no, says the Grinch. What's wrong with the All-Star rules format? Can you explain it to like a 5-year-old?
Uh, I don't. It's like four different teams. You play a couple of games. It's like a tournament style. Just not really my thing. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if it'll stick and people start to like it, especially the players. The players are the ones that matter. So we'll see what happens.
When you say something like that and it goes everywhere, that I'm getting messages about it, that like, do you know it's going to do that, or do you just truly not think about it, say what you feel, and not think about how the internet's going to take it?
Yeah, I kind of I should know. I should know better. I think those is one of those conversations you have internally with the guys. Probably should have just, you know, uh, I probably should have said something else, to be honest.
I should have just said that I hated it, and then you turn around and
Yeah,
say, Kevin.
I work for the league basically. I can't be going up against the league like that, you know. But that was my opinion. That was the truth. That's how I really felt. But if I do get selected to become an all-star, it's not like I'm gonna be pissed off that I'm playing or going. It's just,
Yeah.
an opinion. I know I'm gonna get at least 500,000 votes from you.
500,000. I'm just going to be sitting there like a slot machine, just getting it done, as you know. Don't make me laugh, Kevin. I'm not laughing during
Uh,
this interview. I'm
well,
not
be
laughing.
yourself, okay? It's all right. Don't worry. Don't let those.
Um, can I ask you another question since you didn't like that Rookie of the Year thing?
Yeah,
Card? What is this? What is this?
it's like a dagger, you know. It's a dagger to the heart.
If I could explain to you, Kevin, the joy, like I've watched it 500,000 times. I'm obsessed. That's you workshopping your celebration move.
I know. I only did that because you said something, and then you were in Utah, and didn't let me know until we left Utah. So that was me just paying homage to you, even though you were in Utah but not at the game, which was terrible.
That's not, you didn't invite me to the game. What
Ridiculous.
would you like me to do, Kevin? Walk up to the
You're
whatever?
Kay Adams. What do you mean? You can get tickets. You didn't even ask your new bestie.
I don't want to ask you. I don't want to bother you. Don't know if people probably bother you.
All right, man. Can we go on with the show since you don't want to bother me for tickets? That's what friends are supposed to do. But you don't look at me as that on that level yet. But
I would never want to bother you. The stab thing I loved. I mean, you are kind of an actor. I know that you can sing and rap. Is Kevin Durant an actor also?
no, not even close. And
You
nothing
wouldn't.
about me fake. I'm all real, baby. All real.
But you had a little something to you in that thing. What inspired that move? Is it something between you and the player? What is
No,
that?
that was the last shot of the game. That was like the dagger shot. That was the one that sent everybody home.
That was the Rapunzel's boyfriend with the knives thing that's on your Twitter.
Exactly.
While I was deep diving into Kevin Durant internet this week, as I do, your warm-up routine came up, and I heard you say that it helps you with off-balance shots. You're spinning. How did that come to be?
I worked with a few guys about 10 years ago who used to work with Dirk Nowitzki. And Dirk used to do all of this unorthodox training, balance work, pirouettes type of deal. So I just took it from Dirk. I always liked how he shot the ball, and I wanted to shoot as efficient as him. And they said it helped him. And so I tried it out, and it was a big help to me too.
Do you ever do anything knowing how powerful you are, something ridiculous, just to see people copy it?
No, nah, no, that's
Well,
not my
why?
thought process.
I would, you're so lucky that I'm not 7 feet tall, wink. I would do that all day long. I'd be like, this really helps me with something. And then I would just watch like the every young gun do it.
Yeah, that's a kinky hobby right there.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyhow, what does that even mean?
I don't
I
know.
was looking, I saw this very cool thing. Your owner. I've spent all this time talking to you about how you hit up Magic Johnson about the Commanders. I've never asked you about ownership of the Suns.
Yeah,
Ishbia
yeah.
said that they're doing a $2 value menu for the rest of your home games. What do you think about that?
And come on down to Suns games, man. The concessions is cheap, games is good. Can't beat it.
But they've sold out the last 135 home games. They're not trying to get people to go there. What is your owner's story?
Well, he cares about the family aspect of owning a team, and the fan base, especially here in Phoenix. I know we got fans across the country, some across the world, but the fans here in Phoenix who come to the in-game experience, they matter. They matter a lot. And since he got here, he's done a lot for the fan base as far as, making games easier to access, the concession stands, just everything, man. He done upgraded a lot. New practice facilities, bought a G League team here, man. He's doing a lot for the city of Phoenix, and that's just another thing.
Are you too close? Is it, open door policy? You text? Like, what's the relationship?
He has an open door, man. Like I said, it's a family. He treats it as such, and he want to make sure everybody is set up and enjoying themselves. So he's a great dude, man. Great owner to play for.
You did a thing on Boardroom. It was a cover story that you did not want to talk to me about, but it was awesome. I loved it with you and Travis Scott and Jaden Daniels. And by the way, you did such a good job with Jaden Daniels on these questions that you're coming for my job anyway.
I am coming for your job.
You had one great question to him that I really liked about mentally like resetting after a tough time, a tough play, a series. So I'm going to ask you the same question. How do you mentally reset?
It's just that simple, just moving on to the next play
Mm.
and forgetting about what just happened. You do that on good and bad plays, and try to just have that next play mentality regardless, because it's about the end of the game. It's about finishing the game. So these little plays matter, but you want to have a collective of great plays together, so you try to focus on the whole game, not one.
But I mean, you act like that's easy to do. That's not easy for anybody to do.
I mean, when you think about it, it is. It's just simply just moving on, not trying, not dwelling too deep into the last play. I mean, you do it all the time, especially when you have a good play. You try to move on from that. So you do the same thing when it's a bad play.
Do things ever stick with you, like a loss against a team, or when you're like, does the past ever, Christmas ghosts ever come back to haunt Kevin Durant?
Not really. See, I gave
Yeah.
myself a rule to get rid of it by the time the morning comes. So, good win or bad loss, you just dissect it throughout that whole night, and by next morning, you just let it go.
That's good advice. Jaden has a big matchup this week. Eagles week. The first time didn't go great on Thursday Night Football, as we all know, they lost. Terry only had a catch for 10 yards in that game. Saquon crushed it, 2 touchdowns. I don't have to tell you that. Do you feel like this could be different?
I feel like it could be different. I feel
Wow.
like it's a divisional game, man. It's a rivalry game, So if we want to be the team we want to be going forward, we're gonna have to show that we could beat teams like the Eagles. And they playing the best football in the league, looking like the best team, looking like Super Bowl. They can be Super Bowl champions this year. So I like who we are, though. This is a part of the season where this game matters. Last year, around this time, our games did matter. So, we'll see what happens.
The team that you want them to be is into the
A
playoff.
Super Bowl champion.
Oh my
That's
God,
what I
I
want
love
them to
it.
be.
Let's
All right.
go.
So however long it take for us to get there, these little games, it's good lessons for us right now. So, but I like us in this. I like us this week.
Is there gift giving in the NBA like there is in the NFL? Like Patrick Mahomes getting golf carts for his O line. Does that exist? What?
Nah, not like that. Not like that. That relationship with the O line and the quarterback is a little
Different.
different.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to take care of your guy, and then the pay scales are a little different for the O lines, and they don't make that much money, do they? O linemen?
Yeah, they make hella money. They're living like kings, Kevin. They can
Yes.
eat they can eat whatever they want. They like
Oh yeah,
especially
that
around
is
the
true.
holidays. They don't have
That
to
is,
look good.
that is,
They're getting paid crazy.
that is true. That
They're
is
just
true.
they don't have the fame. You'd love to be an offensive lineman because
I
you'd have all
would.
the perks and you wouldn't have to deal with people.
Exactly. That would be a perfect position. But no, we don't. My first few years in the league, guys did a little Secret Santa here and there, every year, but that stopped. But no, not a lot of gift giving in the league.
Will you get me a copy of the rookie card with you in the Santa hat? That's all I want for Christmas.
You have one? Oh no, that was just a picture.
It's just a copy. It's not the real
I'll
thing.
think about it, Kay.
I know you have one somewhere.
I'll think
You and
about
some guy named Horford are the only ones I could find with a Santa hat.
it.
Okay, I was watching the Packers game and I thought of you, of course, because you said you're not gonna get got by
How
them.
often are you thinking about me when you're watching?
We're not gonna go. What are you doing,
I'm just
Kevin? Jordan Love. Let's talk about him. No, I really was. I was watching and I was thinking about how you just weren't gonna go against them, and now I feel like they are the team that's gonna go on the run here in a minute.
Green Bay. You think they can make the
Yeah, I
NFC
do.
Championship?
Yeah, I think they're with their defense. I think if they get to, I do. I think they could certainly make noise. Jordan Love, look what he's like 4 game stretch, not turning the ball over. What do you think?
No, I love where they're playing. They use a lot of their players. They use their bench. That's what I like about that team. And then they play hard, man, for their coach, you know. So we'll see. Jordan Love is playing great football. About a quarterback, you can't turn the ball over. So always set yourself up for a good game when you keep that ball in your hand.
Yeah. Do you think that MVP will be interesting? Because we have Lamar playing on Christmas. You know that's a big deal. He just came off that crazy game. But on
Yeah.
Christmas, if he has another game like that after beating the Steelers this week, he could still get it.
Yeah, I still like Josh Allen for that though. I think Josh Allen had the biggest win out of any quarterback maybe this season, going in there and beating Detroit like that. Didn't they beat the Chiefs this year too?
Yeah, Bills did, yeah. And they had bigger, more primetime games. But the like I mean Lamar has the numbers. You can't. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course. But Josh Allen got some great numbers too. I think at that point it's just who had the more signature wins, to be honest, right?
I guess, but if he has one against this, I'm telling you, against the Steelers, and then he does it on Christmas Day against the Texans with Beyonce at halftime, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I still like Josh Allen for that. Lamar got what, 2 MVPs?
Two. He would
Yeah,
have three. That's crazy.
that's insane. I think he'll definitely get another MVP, but I think
You
this
think?
year, yeah, I think with trading Stephon Diggs and
Mm-hmm.
just
You,
nobody expecting them to do, to be that team again this year for them to come out and play this way, I think Josh definitely deserves it.
do you feel like the Lions are over? Like they're,
No, hell, of
oh,
course
really?
not. No, I think they're a dangerous team.
People want to think that, Kevin. They want to
Yeah,
think they're injured, they're out, they don't have the momentum that other teams get.
Montgomery is out, which is tough. I love Jameer Gibbs though. Like I
Well,
think
Montgomery's was on your fantasy team, that I know.
it sucks, but I lost in the playoffs anyway, so the season's over. But I think that Gibbs a step up for him and go to another level this playoff run at the
Anybody,
right.
is there like a sneaky team that I mean the Broncos have to win one more to get in. The
We're the
Rams
sneaky
the
team.
Rams and Bucks are so good.
We're the sneaky team. What do you mean? We're the sneaky team
Commanders are the sneaky team
that might sneak to the Super Bowl.
with a rookie quarterback. That would be
Now,
insane.
now
That
he's
would
a
be
rookie
amazing.
quarterback. Week 3, he was the MVP. Okay.
Kevin, well, now I know why you're in a cranky ass mood because you
I'm
lost
in
your
cranky mood.
fantasy league.
I'm in a
Yes,
cranky
you're
mood.
just always after me. You're always
Wow.
yeah, mad at me.
Wow.
You expect me to show up to games and just knock on the door and scream, Kevin,
You
Kevin,
know
are you
what?
in here?
I was upset you were in Utah and didn't come to my game, but it's all good. Next
You
time.
didn't invite me. Invite me to any game.
I said last week, maybe
Oh,
I might have reiterated last week that you're invited to any game
I'm
and
gonna remember that. Any game.
in every game until I retire.
Okay. NBA championship. Any game. Any game till
Any
you
game.
retire? When are
Try
you
me.
retiring?
I don't know. Just try me.
Stop it.
Try me. I am 36 though, okay? Come on now. You
We're
think
not retiring anytime
I'm gonna
soon.
play forever?
You got to do.
I
We're
do.
not we're
Maybe
not retiring.
no, but
Hey,
I am old.
how am I supposed to handle all this just not you. All the on my phone just what the season is like with all the rumors. How do I handle that? Just don't listen to anything?
When Shams tweets it, just listen to him. Anything else, then don't even listen to because there's a lot of sources, fake
Oh.
sources out here from these guys who hear a lot of and they try to report it. If Shams reports it, then it's probably true.
Yeah. I like that you call it shams, not shams.
I call him Shams.
You last week told me not to listen to shams. You don't remember.
Don't listen to Shams if he got something to say about me. Anybody else, you can listen to Shams/Shams.